Well, all that talk I said yesterday about having the ace on the hill, Kevin Gausman, who has been great all season long and lots of excitement. Kevin Gausman struggles mightily. Can't get out of the fourth inning. Gets teed off on 3 1/3, 10 hits, 8 runs. All 8 were earned. He allows a home run to Yoshida in the first inning. And, I mean, at least as of right now, the game's technically not over yet, but it is 11-5 Red Sox in the top of the ninth. There is now 2 out, and my app just froze. Fantastic. It's just kind of one of those nights, Toronto sports fans, right? Leafs are down 3-2 after 2 periods to the Panthers after that pitiful second period. And the Blue Jays, right from the start, are down 6-0 after like 2 innings of work. It's bad. It's really bad. You know, and offensively, they don't get anything going till, when was that, the 5th? No, the 4th inning, Vladdy hits a solo shot, and then the 5th, they try and crawl back. They score 3. Bo hits an RBI single. Vladdy hits an RBI double. Varsho hits a sac fly, making it 8-4. But yet again, the bullpen can't keep it close, right? Because, yes, Gausman wasn't great. Tim Mesa goes out there, and an inning and 2/3 allows 3 hits. I don't know if any of those runs were Kevin Gausman's-esque. Swanson was good. Anthony Bass was okay. Zach Pop went 2/3 inning, allowed 2 hits, 3 runs. All 3 were earned and had to get helped off the field. Fantastic, right? Just keep adding on right now. And the Blue Jays now get swept by the Red Sox. And the struggles continue. They've lost 5 consecutive, now fall to 18-14 on the season. There's no other way of looking at it. Painful, man. It's so wild that the starting rotation, when one guy's going, everybody's going. But when one guy has a mishap in the rotation, everyone falls apart. Chris Bassitt has a tough first inning against the Seattle Mariners. Only goes 5 innings, allows 4 runs because of that first inning. And then every start after that, Barrios, Kikuchi, Manoah yesterday, Gausman, struggle mightily. And you've now lost 5 consecutive. We talked about it through that stretch when they were getting great starting pitching. The Jays will live and die with starting pitching. Any team, if they get good starting pitching, they will win a lot of ball games. Why did the Houston Astros do so damn well last year, including winning a World Series? Their starting rotation was flat out incredible. And sure, they had some firepower out of the pen, this and that. But their starters gave them quality start after quality start after quality start, night in, night out. And it gave their offense a chance to win every game. And they go on to win a World Series. There's your final. 11-5. Red Sox sweep away the Blue Jays at Fenway Park in a 4-game set. Ugly, ugly, ugly. And I believe with that loss today, the Red Sox now pass the Toronto Blue Jays for 3rd in the AL East. And the Blue Jays, did the Yankees play today? They did not play today. So the Jays will be 18-14. The Yankees are 17-15. We're second last in the division. The Rays keep winning. The Orioles, they won today, I believe. Yep, they keep winning. They're 21-10. And the Blue Jays continue to struggle. And it's their starting pitching. There's no other way of looking at it. Yesterday, sure, the defense was terrible, but Manoah, after those errors, were giving up a ton of hard contact. Barrios was not great. Kikuchi gave up a couple home runs. Gausman today was not very good. And sure, we talk about, well, if Chris Bassitt didn't have that first inning against Seattle, but he did. He allowed a grand slam to Trammell. You were down 4-0 early. Your bullpen caved in at the end. That right there was the start of the breaking point. You had an 8-4 lead. You scored 8 unanswered against Seattle. You blow it, and now you've lost 5 straight. We talk about great teams in sports. Doesn't matter baseball. It could be baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, probably football. I don't know. Football's once a week. It's kind of hard to do that. But when you win 6 in a row, as the Blue Jays did, coming back with 5 losses doesn't show that you're a good team. Right? Winning 6 in a row is gorgeous. It's nice. It's fun. But losing 1 and coming back with 3? Like, if the Jays lost that finale to the Seattle Mariners and it was painful and it sucked, yeah, sure. But if you came back with winning 3 of 4 against the Red Sox, which they could have done, they had so many opportunities. They had leads in those games. But they couldn't get it done. And you got swept. And now all of a sudden you've lost 5 in a row. I don't have much else to say. What else can we say? The offense scored you 5 runs today. More often than not, that should be enough to win you a ball game. Bo had a couple hits. Vladdy had a couple hits. Dalton Varsho, 2 for 3 in the ball game. He continues to play. He had a great series against the Red Sox. Hell, Brandon Belt had a hit in this game. He was 1 for 2. And the team overall, 9 hits, 9 strikeouts. They walked 3 times. Look, you scored 5 runs. It should be enough, especially with Kevin Gausman on the hill. But Gausman has had more or less 2 rough outings this year, and they have been really rough. And they've been in the early goings of ball games. You go back to that Houston game where he allowed, what was it like? It was something like the 8-run first inning or something along those lines. You know, today, he allowed 6 innings, 6 runs before the end of the second. Third 2, it was 6-0 Red Sox. So, I don't know where the Blue Jays go from here, but the storyline will always be, and I will say it all the time, is your starting pitching staff. What are you going to get from that person that night? And it'll tell you the story of the game. That's something I want every Blue Jay fan to look at moving forward. What does your starter give you? Is it a quality start? If it's a quality start, more often than not, the Blue Jays will win that game. Now you go to Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates, and it seems like they're coming back down to earth a little bit. They've lost 4 straight. The Rays just went in there and beat the snot out of them. Chris Bassitt, Rich Hill is a pitching matchup in Game 1. Jose Barrios versus Johan Oviedo. I'm going to guess that's the pitching matchup in Game 2. Yusei Kikuchi versus Contreras, and he's going to dominate the Blue Jays last year in Pittsburgh. Remember that game. And though that's the series there in Pittsburgh. Look, bottom line, we just want to feel a win. And if Chris Bassitt can go out there in Game 1 and put a good start together, get him back on track, and get a W, the team needs it desperately. You have 3 games here before an off day. Not saying you need to go into Pittsburgh and sweep the series, but you've put yourself in a hole now. You got to find a way to climb out of it, and it starts tomorrow night in Pittsburgh against the Pirates, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, and definitely not the game today, smack that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's Game 4. The Toronto Blue Jays, the Twitter and Instagram links are down below, so follow up there. If you guys have not done so already, the Discord and TikTok links are down there as well. And I will talk to you guys in post-game tonight, hoping for a miracle comeback. It seems like it's been like that all season, all playoffs long, but they need it. That's all there is to it. As for the Blue Jays, they're back in action tomorrow night for Game 1 of the 3-game series at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. As Chris Bassitt gets the ball for the Blue Jays, Rich Hill gets the ball for the Pirates there. 6:35 first pitch in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and definitely not this game today. We'll talk to you guys then.